Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Vanzant, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Brooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Good afternoon.
Wait,
good morning, wherever you at.
Ass up. It's morning somewhere worldwide.
Let's get it. Man Cave Morning Show. It's going down today. We got a lot to talk about. And shout out to everybody just trickling in and everything. First of all, hope you had a great weekend.
You too, sir.
No doubt. No doubt.
All right.
No doubt. Let me introduce my partner to my right. The dude that gets a little rude, especially when he's in a bad mood. We call him what? Deacon Will Will.
Wu-Tang is forever.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. And I am just humbly just going on the general.
El Jefe.
Salute to you all. El Jefe. Whatever
Chief Bottle Wash Extraordinaire.
Hey, man. We in the building. Hey. It's Monday, man. And I love money. Shout out to DT on the check-in. And everybody trickling in. No doubt, no doubt. First and foremost, I want to say shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube.
Bang.
Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter.
Bang.
Periscope.
Bang.
Salute to everybody watching us live right now on the mother site, WBKS1.com. Shout out to everyone watching us live on YouTube.
Bang.
BKS1 Radio TV, man. BKS1 Radio TV, that's where you need to be. All right, and shout out to everybody listening to us live on that TuneIn app. If you don't have the TuneIn app by now, please download it. It's free.
It is free.
And for free, we clap that up. Free, I'm clapping up. Use some free stuff this economy.
Yes,
no doubt, no doubt. And just shout out to everybody trickling in on FB. We see y'all coming in. Shout out to Kathy Lewis Shivers, I see you. DTJ Gray, I see you. Denise Sparrow, I see you. Everybody trickling in, I see you all. And welcome to the Man Cave Morning Show. We're gonna get some things started. Yeah. First and foremost, let me say I had an awesome weekend.
All right.
Awesome weekend. Shout out to Juanita Caring Hearts Towns. It was the closing day of the play. Final Deceit. And everybody rocked out, man. Everybody did their thing. We had a good time. Got my acting chops up a little bit. I seen some family members come out and support, and I was just looking out there. I saw some beautiful people out there. Just came to support. So shout out to everybody that supported Final Deceit, whether you came the first Saturday or the second one. I'm going to clap you up.
Big up, respect.
It was a good time, man. It was a good time. You, sir, this weekend? Stay out of trouble?
Staying out of trouble, bro.
Okay.
Staying black, staying strong.
No doubt, no doubt.
Right.
Shout out to Dee Dee on the check-in. Hey, Dee Dee. D Sands on the check-in. Yes. Good morning. Yes. And I'll get y'all as y'all trickling in. And I know we off to our usual start and everything, but it's going to be an interesting show. Today, lots going on.
Testosterone edition.
Oh, this topic. Wait till we go into this topic.
Show.
Wait till we go into this topic this morning. Gonna be interested, my people.
Yes.
No doubt, no doubt. But let me see what I got first on the horizon. You know, we do some current events and talk about some things that's going on around the world and everything. Let me go with this story first. Okay. So here's the first story we're gonna roll with. All right. So, white Dunkin' Donuts owner calls police on black women for using free Wi-Fi. Yes. First story of today. Shocker. Yes, we need a name for her. All right. So she calls the police because
Donut
a black
Debbie.
woman. Yes, Donut Debbie.
Debbie.
All right, let's read this story. Who can't see?
It's the man cave. I can't see nothing. Teresa White is a regular customer at the Fairfax Dunkin' Donuts, but on November 7th, she was harassed by a white woman after she opened her laptop to use the shop's free Wi-Fi. The woman, who identified herself as the owner, told White that she had to make a purchase if she wanted to stay. I was dressed in a hoodie, yoga pants, no makeup, White told the news station. I felt racially profiled. White immediately took her phone to record the harassment. The video was later uploaded to Facebook. The woman was identified as Christina Carbarol, who had told White she had problems with customers before. I need to ensure safety to my customers, and I'm not saying that you're a problem, but I've had problems in the past, the owner said.
Okay. We got more? Yeah, we got a little bit more.
White immediately took her phone to record the harassment. The video was later uploaded to Facebook. The woman, identified as Christina Carbarol, who told that she had problems with customers before. I need to ensure the safety of my customers. I'm not saying that you're a problem, but I've had problems with in the past. The owner said. White told NBC, I hadn't committed a crime. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't disruptive. What's that, Norm?
Sorry, we're gonna run the clip.
Okay, let's see what's going on.
Yeah, here's the clip. Okay, so here it is. We read the story. I seen the clip. Basically, the clip was just them two going back and forth with each other. So we didn't really see when she was sitting down using the Wi-Fi on the clip. You just seen them going back and forth with each other, and it just escalated. But here's my thing about this one. If you're a business owner, right? You're a business owner, and like, look, you can use the free Wi-Fi. We giving free Wi-Fi for customers. So if you just coming in,
not for your black ass though.
Yeah, sitting down, and you get your laptop. Real talk, you get your laptop. You like log on to their Wi-Fi. Like, you ain't got no coffee in your hand. You had Dunkin' Donut. You ain't got no coffee in your hand. Nothing. And you like, look, you gonna have to buy something. And she's like, well, I don't want to buy nothing. Do they got the right to kick you out? Now I'm asking, real talk. Because you know me, I want to go in. I want to go in, bro. And be like, yo, that's wrong. Here go another incident. But if you're not patronizing my store, and you're just using the Wi-Fi services, I can't kick you out.
So if I go to Barnes and Nobles, for instance, which I did when I was in Atlanta visiting my mother.
Okay.
You know, I went into Barnes and Noble. They got Wi-Fi stations. Sat down, used the Wi-Fi, grabbed the book, read the book, did not buy nothing, and I walked out. In terms of business, it's called the comeback. Me personally, of course, with the way my mind works, everything's super hyper racial. One of the things businesses do to facilitate future customers is provide services such as this. Are you not? So am I to assume that no Caucasian person in their life never sat down, used the Wi-Fi, and split out? Now, I've gone back to Barnes and Nobles and purchased something because I like the experience. I like the fact that I was not harassed. Number one. Number two, in my community, which is East Orange, Plainfield, Newark, you know what brothers do in Dunkin' Donuts? They play chess.
Okay.
10 brothers in there playing chess, 1 cup of coffee purchased. Do they have a right to do that? Why is it that I can see this type of business in my community, but I'm in another community of another color, for instance? What problem did you think this was going to cause? You said you had problems with it in the past. Is this a service you provide customers or not? What do you consider a customer, Norm? Is a customer, you gotta buy every time you come to my store. If you don't buy, then you're no longer a customer.
Here's my thing.
Okay.
All right. See, I'm seeing it both ways, and I get it. That's just like, okay. Oh, man, I'm driving. Oh, I got to pee. Let me run into McDonald's real quick.
Of course.
Use the bathroom real quick. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't buy that. I just had to use the bathroom. Boom. Most of the times with that, most of the times you don't get no problems from that. At all. Most of the times, right? But I also go into McDonald's sometimes just to clear my head because they offer Wi-Fi. So I bring my laptop. I bring my laptop.
Absolutely,
I hook it up. But I would get something off the dollar menu, right? Just so.
Yeah, I get a tea. I do get a tea.
Yeah, that's true. To me. So I don't know on this one. Now, as far as calling the police, look, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave unless you buy something. You know, it's no problem. You use the Wi-Fi, you can do whatever. But if you're not buying anything, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave because this is basically for paying customers and people that patronize the store.
So is it your supposition that the owner of this establishment was unaware of the climate of today? This hypersensitive, hyper-racial, hyper-white people call the cops on black people for doing this most innocuous things. You're a business owner, and you're going to tell me that you were not aware of that? Now, I don't know. I wasn't there. But I'm just saying, an intelligent person can read the tea leaves and go, this might have been a bad look, because you might have people like me getting on the mic, talking about we need to protest this because this is racist. Now, is that good for your business?
But see,
I'm not saying it was the case, Norm, but I'm saying you a business owner. Don't you think outside the box or what?
Here's my thing.
She had yoga pants on, bro.
I don't want everybody coming. If Norm had a donut shop,
go ahead,
and I offer free Wi-Fi, because it's usually the draw to get people in, right? So that's why they do stuff like that. Oh, word? They know business people. People got their laptops and their phone or whatever like that. Oh, free Wi-Fi could come in, boom, and jump on the gram and boom and BS for a little bit, or look up something, go to Google something, whatever. Cool, I'm coming in. 9 times out of 10, if you're a business owner, you're expecting somebody to buy a cup of coffee, juice, or something, or whatever, a burger, a donut, whatever the case may be. So if I got a business and I got 20 people sitting in there in my business, and they're all using the Wi-Fi, but nobody's buying no damn coffee and nobody buying no juice, I'm gonna have a problem with that. I'm gonna have a problem with that if they ain't buying nothing. So my thing is, I'm gonna put up a sign. And signs are very important, because signs, legally, if you put up something on the sign that says you cannot such and such. So in other words, free Wi-Fi for paying customers only, right? So now I got something to refer to when you give me flack. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave if you don't buy nothing. Did you read the sign? Did you see the sign right there? It says free Wi-Fi for paying customers only. So to me, like, that would have avoided that whole situation right there. So they need to make a policy. The Starbucks, at the Dunkin' Donuts, wherever, they get free Wi-Fi for paying customers only.
This is a profitable conversation. First of all, General, I hear you. I hear exactly what you're saying. There was no sign, however. That's the first thing I want to say. Number 2, brick and mortar establishments are dying. In order to get traffic attracted to your business, you gotta have Wi-Fi, because you go on Amazon and get damn donuts delivered buck naked watching Netflix in your own house. So this idea that Wi-Fi is not used to bring further traffic, I have to put that on it.
I said it is.
So I'm going to, even though I wasn't there, I'm going to err on the side of my racial paranoia. That's just me. Hey, take it how you want it. Now, if it were me, personally, I would have brought a donut. You know what I mean? Just because I know. But to defend that sister, yeah, picket signs in the whole 9. Take it how you want. To me, it's just fishy. If I'm wrong, I've been wrong before. But I got to be man enough to be like, look, on the outset, just looking around in today's climate, in today's environment, did that one person sitting there with Wi-Fi, I've had problems before. What does that mean? Wait, you say you've had problems before in the past. Why are you assuming I'm going to give you a problem? What is the problem? You see, and my paranoia and my PTSD racially with the way that I've been treated, I'm just going to keep it 1,000.
Right.
It's going to make me pop, General.
Right.
You are logical. You speaking the truth, but I'm telling you my emotional truth. Maybe not my logical.
Now, here's where I would take it now. If I saw another person in there that didn't look like me, that was sitting down,
you better,
that was sitting down on their laptop or on their phone or whatever, and they didn't have no coffee or no donut, whatever, and then I would make that assumption, total assumption, like, why are you saying this to me and not to them? So for what we know here, that wasn't the case. For what we know, you know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is like, I don't know. Sometimes everything don't have racial overtones, because if it was a white hobo or a homeless person sitting up in there or whatever, and they was just sitting there in the corner like with no coffee, no nothing, and 9 times out of 10, if they homeless, they ain't gonna have no phone or no laptop or whatever. So, and they asked them to leave, that would be okay. That would be okay. You know, if they're not buying anything, that would be okay. You know, like nobody would raise eyebrows about that, right? So, okay, now you sit up in here using the Wi-Fi, which is costing me money. Now I got to think like a business owner. You know, can you at least, can you get a 99-cent cup of coffee or whatever? Now, first time around, I seen that person, me, I probably would have gave him, like, look, this cup's on me. Next time you come in here, you're going to have this.
Now, as a business owner yourself, that is the way you thought. But this person didn't think that way, did they? You understand what I'm saying? So I do hear you last month where there was a homeless man in a fast food restaurant and the brother threw water on him. And so society is changing. But just to me, in this climate, take it how you want it. I don't give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry. I hear you rationally and I hear you logically. Okay,
that was a brother that threw water.
I know. That was my point, to say, listen, we have covered stories where there was a black person that did that to a homeless person, so that wasn't racial. But in terms of my bias, I'm keeping it 100. My bias, I'm more likely.
You said that wasn't racial. The dude was white. He threw water on.
No. But the point I'm making,
I got you.
You don't be trying to twist my words. You're right. Black people could do cruddy stuff too, but in terms of my bias, I'm honest enough to get on the air and tell you, like, yo, racism. Is it wrong? Not knowing the full details of the story, I very well may be wrong. But as a group of people that people make assumptions about, I'm gonna make assumptions back. I said it. I'm gonna clap myself up on that racistness. All right, TV.
All right. Next story. Let's see this one. I figured you like this one. Let's read that.
High school senior exposed racism in psychology project. How can you, what is this? How can you, who came from another woman, say that you're all that matters is yourself? No, I'm sorry. Make that a little bigger, bro. I'm having problems saying this.
It's the eyes.
Okay. How can you, who came from another woman, say you're all that matters to yourself? You are a fragment of this whole cosmic system. My sister, you are a fragment of a whole existence. You are a part of a whole. You're a fingernail connected to the whole body. The fingernail disconnected from the finger is useless. You sound like me. No matter what part of the body you want to make yourself or part of the body disconnected from, the other party is useless. We are all special, but being disconnected from one another and making ourselves valid is our individuality is wrong and supports the racist infiltration of our oppressors. What is this story about? Let me
Many times because I get so upset about it.
It's a class assignment the Cowan family feared might bring out the worst in some people.
We were just like recording for our psychology project.
But this is a whole lot lower.
So yeah, see there. I mean, he's got his hands in his face.
Than they thought anyone would actually stoop.
Can't hear anything, but he was grabbing him and touching him and, you know, just kind of pulling on him.
17-year-old Channing Cowan walked up to complete strangers in the Cherry Creek Mall asking to borrow cell phones.
I got 10 straight, you know, no's and stuff.
When one of the men he asked suddenly accused Channing of stealing his wife's wallet.
He actually grabbed me and he threatened to whoop my if I didn't give him his wallet back.
Channing didn't have it. Turns out the woman had left it inside a store.
My heart it didn't break because I know it happens all the time. But it was so scary for me because I wasn't there.
What if the roles were reversed? What if it was your child and I was doing that to you? How would you feel? To see people walk by is, I'm going to watch this too many times because I get so upset about it.
It's a class assignment the Cowan family feared might bring out the
project, bro. That's a dangerous project.
Yes, I agree. Why would my black son in a psychology program or in high school not know that was a bad idea? In this sense, what is it? Kumbaya. It's post racial. It's post Obama. We're all gonna get along. You think that a young African American male can go to a mall and approach white folks like, "Can I get a cell phone?" What did you think was gonna happen? Okay, you're outraged because why? Racism exists, or you didn't expect it to happen, or you're saying I don't want that to happen to my child. I'll prepare my child. Like my children would be like, that's an experiment I'm not going to participate in. What you think, bro?
Well, I'm be honest with you, man.
Keep it real, bro.
Basically, the experiment was you had to go up to somebody and say, "Can I use your cell phone?" Blah blah blah. So they wanted to see how many people would say, "Okay, here, I just got to make one call. Can I use your cell phone?" So now.
Yeah, spin this, Norm. Spin it.
No, but
I'm listening, Norm. Come on, bro.
Even our own, bro. Even our own. Most of our own gonna be like, I ain't letting you use my phone. So this one, again, is kind of a hard one. Like, okay, like how many African Americans will honestly let you use their phone?
0.
It happened to me.
0.
This lady and this dude came from the train station. And the dude was like, "Bruh, I just gotta make this one call. I gotta make this one call. Get up with my cuz. Like, can I use your phone?" I was like,
"Nah."
It was late at night. I was like, "Nah." And I just kept it moving.
Okay.
Now, had it been the lady, maybe by herself, or whatever, notice I was by myself. If it had been the female, or whatever, I probably would have been like, "All right, go ahead."
You know what? Another profitable conversation. I live in an apartment complex. I'm coming home from work. It's 2:00 in the morning. There's a lady running down the street screaming and yelling at me, talking about, "Can I use your phone?" Apparently what happened was her and her boyfriend got into the fight. The man kicks her out. It's cold outside. She says, "Can I use your phone to call so-and-so?" You know what I did? I said, "What's the number?" Huh? I put it on speaker. Huh? Now, the call that she made was to the dude
right.
that just whooped her ass. And I was like, oh, you kind of pull me into some mess that I have, whatever. But as my companions, if you need help, but that's why they're speaker functions. I am not black or white, okay? Going to loans. If they're black, I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to keep it 100 and get myself in trouble. But that's what I do here. I'm going to be like, give you my phone so you can run away and take it. If they white, I'm like, what you gonna do? Call the police and make some story up on me and say that I tried to? I'm paranoid, bruh. I'm just keeping it real. But the initial outset, telling my kids to walk up to white people talking about, "Can I use your phone?" Now my kids go to the let's see the chat. The number is 646-233-1302.
You already know.
What do you think? Maybe I'm just racial.
No, I'm just saying.
Come on, fam.
How many of y'all would give your cell phone to somebody, a stranger, complete stranger, to let them use your phone because they had to make a call?
That's what speakers are for.
How many of y'all would do that? I just want to know.
Black or white?
Yeah. I'm
0.
just curious.
Not today. Give you a damn thing.
Exactly. Shout out to Laverne Long on the check-in, DT on the check-in. I see y'all trickling in on the FB side. Shout out to everybody on YouTube and Twitter and Periscope. Next story. This is kind of crazy. But again, same context. Let's read this.
Y'all look at the security footage of this lady in a scooter running over a black employee at a Food Lion, Carlton, VA. She is out on workers' compensation right now.
Okay, I'm gonna make this bigger so Luke can read it.
Shut up, bro.
For the visually
impaired, 47 years old. Okay. The Savoy Show, according to sources, the employee believes this was 100% racial. She is currently out on workers' compensation right now. The victim's statement. So as you can see in the video, I was walking off to the side to tell the customer behind her he can go to the next open line. As I was saying that, I could see her fiddling with her scooter. The next thing I know, she takes off and pins me up against the register like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant.
Damn.
For the first few seconds, I'm thinking in my head, like this lady probably did this on accident and she's about to apologize, but she didn't. I see her smiling like she's enjoying this, and she runs it further into my knee. As this is all going down, I'm locking my knee because I can feel it turning out of place.
Now, so this is
oh my God,
her nurse reaction. Hold on, we got more. Trying to make it bigger for the old man.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. And here we go.
Her nurse's aide didn't do anything to help nor apologize for her actions. My co-worker didn't do anything to help either, but just looked and smiled. After this all occurred, I went to bring my mom back in the store and report to my store manager what happened.
Okay, so what could they really do about it? I think I got a clip. Here go the clip. There's no audio to the clip, but you can see what's going on. Here's the clip. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow. That was a white lady or a light skinned white black person?
It was a white lady. And it was no apology. It was no excuse me. It was no I'm sorry. Nothing like that. The nurse, her
fat old racist crippled lady,
didn't apologize. There was
slap
no
your
nothing,
wig off your head.
Whatever. And that's again, man. That goes to the climate.
What, bruh?
The climate of what's happening right now. It's like
okay, so working in healthcare.
So what? I hit you.
Do you have any idea? I'm not even lying on how heavy those scooters are.
I know.
The battery alone, bro. Second of all, the lady was obese, so I think that she harmed that lady. Now, what I will say, this might surprise you.
Okay.
This may surprise you. Yo, old people when they get into that dementia. You know what I mean? They are mean as hell. My grandmother beat the cow crap out of her home health aide with her walker. I'm keeping it 100. That was black on black crime. Now, say that if an old racist person has dementia, is it dementia or racist or I don't? You know what I mean? Her smiling, right? Understood what she was doing. That it was more than just. You understand? I mean, what you think, General? What you think?
That was the pain. Was that smile like? I don't know.
I'm talking about the lady that was in the chair, not the woman that was injured. She was saying that she looked at the lady like, "What you doing?" The lady
I think she should apologize. Smiling. I think the nurse, if she was, I don't know if she has a mental disability or whatever, but I think the nurse should apologize or whatever. There should have been some type of apology or excuse me. Whatever. They said they didn't say nothing. They was just like.
So here's my question.
Whatever.
When she was pinned down, why you ain't go to the scooter and put it in reverse? Why did the nurse aide look at her like, put the scooter in reverse? You seeing somebody suffer like that? That's my issue. Really, real talk.
No doubt.
You don't have no empathy on somebody suffering? Like, Okay.
Sandy B said, and going back to the, would you lend somebody your cell phone? She said, nah, you're not using my phone unless you're bloody. Even then, I'll dial 911
put you on
for
speaker.
Kenny Johnson said, no, I would do exactly what Wu said, dial the number and put it on the speaker.
Right.
D-Max said, if I don't know you, you are not touching my phone. I would do like Wu and
put it on the speaker.
Dial and put it on the speaker.
Yep.
DT said, these are some dumbass people just to get a text out on social media. God don't like ugly. Okay. Sandy B said, as far as the old lady, she said, that old broad crazy. Would she have been wrong if she would have punched her?
I was raised by old folks, man. When they get dementia, they get violent. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you.
No doubt. Alicia Mitchell said,
I will make the call for them. So I agree with Wu. For sure, it's happened to me. Thing is, they did not really need to make an emergency call at all. I know because they were like, never mind, and caught an ad the way. Okay, Alicia, because they were trying to get your iPhone 7 at the time.
Yeah.
That's why they were trying to steal from you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They definitely was trying to jack your
Yeah,
phone.
they're trying to jack.
Yeah, no doubt. You better than me because I'm not even doing that. Like I said, when the guy and the girl walked up, I was like, nah, I gotta run somewhere. Sorry.
Let me tell you something, man. In today's society, I promise you, it's off the subject, but it's on the subject. Forgive me, General. I seen a punching a lady into the backseat of a car, yo. I was like, dun, 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 Captain Save a Hole. I'm like, hey, bruh. He steps away, and the lady cusses me out from the backseat. Mind your effing business, or I'm gonna beat your ass. I say, hey. So even though my chivalry as a man,
Why she gotta be a holder?
Yeah, that's true. My bad.
Why can't it be Captain Save a Chick?
Captain Save a Chick.
Don't sound as good.
Do women get beat up by men and just sit there? And I don't know. Whatever. Okay, whatever, bro. But the point I'm making is, you really don't know in today's society. I might have the intention on helping somebody, but sometimes helping people gets you up. Or last thing, was that a setup? Was they pretending? So I go over there and then they jack me.
It could be.
That's the society we living in, bro.
Yeah. And you know what? Back in the day, I was one of those dudes. I'm riding with my boy or whatever, or just riding, period. And I see like a dude smack a chick or whatever.
You like, hey.
No, for real. Pull over, jump out. Yo, miss, you all right? You good? You need to ride somewhere? Like, that would be me back in the day. Today, nah, bruh. Because I go over there, like you said, it could be the setup. You go over there and both, one of them sticking you and the other one
shooting you,
picking your pockets.
Right.
It's crazy. You can't be like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got to be real careful and pick and choose who you help these days.
I agree.
It's real talk.
I agree.
All right, so we on phase one. So just in case, I'm gonna let Wu set this up. It's about Jaden Smith, right? So I'm gonna let Wu just explain the story before we really show the clip.
So in doing my research for the show, there's some clickbait that says Jaden Smith comes out as gay. I run into the studio. I'm like, no, pull a clip up. Wait, but then when we watched the clip, I was confused.
Here's my thing.
confused.
Here's the problem I have. All right, here's the problem. This is what anybody, whether you're in the entertainment industry or not, when it comes to your sexuality. This is real talk. We're gonna have some real adult talk. Share this out. We about to get deep. You know how we do when we start going for our stories go like this. They go up, boom, and then we hit you with the topic. I just don't believe you have to publicly put your sexuality out there, whether you gay, like that, and if you are coming out, even if you're coming out, whatever like that. I just don't think like you have to announce it to the world. Like if that's your choice, you know, for sexuality, however you want to be, then be it, then do it. I just don't think it needs a public announcement. I don't think it needs to be broadcast, whatever. You know, like that's your sexuality. You know, like that's just like me, you know, having sex with my wife or whatever like that. Like, I tried something different with my wife today, y'all. I sucked her toes. You know, it's like, why? Like, okay, why did that have to be put out there and just announced? You know, like whatever you choose to do sexually, that's your business.
I 1000% agree, General.
So with that being said,
let's look at the clip before
I'm gonna run the clip because I ain't even want to pull the story, but I'll run the clip and just let y'all see it for yourself.
You see for yourself.
This is Will Smith's son.
Then we'll talk. We'll talk
Jaden
after.
Smith, and just see how you feel about it.
We'll talk after.
I want your honest opinion, people. Here's the clip.
I feel like I just want to say Tyler, the Creator, is the best friend in the world, and I love him so fucking much. And I want to tell you guys something. I want to tell you, Tyler doesn't want to say, but Tyler's my motherfucking boyfriend. And he's been my motherfucking boyfriend my whole fucking life. Tyler, the Creator, is my fucking boyfriend. It's true. Also, the fire marshal said they're gonna shut us down. So if you could just step back a little bit, just a little bit, just so they don't shut us down or whatever. I don't know what that means. There's a lot of you. Tyler, the Creator, is my fucking boyfriend. Okay, if you take anything away from this fucking show, that's what you need to take away. Fucking boyfriend, my whole fucking life. Tyler, the Creator, is my fucking boyfriend. It's true. I feel like I just want to say Tyler, the Creator, is the best friend in the world, and I love him so fucking.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So when I watched the entire clip, I don't know whether the boy is joking or not. One thing. Number two, when it comes to celebrities and this clickbait and this other stuff that they do, is it all just for attention? You know what I mean? If you could get fellatio and get famous, maybe you could get famous claiming that you're gay. So I don't know whether he was joking or not. And also, I could care less about your sexuality. And if that's what you are, why do you have to announce it to the world and this and that and other? So it's like, is this like the Instagram stunt to get attention, or are you really gay? Listen, if you're really gay, is that a good look? If that's who you've been your whole entire life and you want to come out or whatever, does that help the gay community? You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I mean, here's my thing, man. Again, to each his own. You know, it's been things said, even with the movie he did. He's an actor now. You know, he did the Get Down. In the Get Down, he had a kissing scene with a guy, whatever the case may be. Again, so we don't know what's been going on. And then for years, they've been saying Tyler, the Creator, is bisexual, whatever. Like
right.
That. Again, I don't care. You know, to each his own. Everybody has to deal with their own whatever. So if that's your, you know, your sexuality choice or whatever like that, you know, same sex or whatever, that's your business. I'm just saying, if that was the case, if he's saying it like that, because we don't know how to interpret that.
I don't know. I don't know whether it was real or not.
If he's saying it like that, then okay, cool. All right, now next, can we hear some music? And that's what I want to get performers to start going back to, and entertainers. Go back to your craft, man. Go back to your music and whatever. Like, I don't really care about your sexuality. You know, like if Frank Ocean made a dope song, made some dope music, whatever,
yeah, of course.
I'm gonna listen to the music. You know, right now, if it comes out that Prince is bisexual or whatever, or Michael Jackson was gay or whatever, is it gonna take away from the music?
Absolutely not.
And that's, get back to the music. Just get back to the craft.
Okay, so I did have an ulterior motive because.
I know you did.
Here's my ulterior motive.
When you showed me that clip.
Yeah, of course, because I don't give two damns who sleeps with who as a grown adult. When he was wearing dresses, it had this conversation in the community, which is like, listen, another strong black man in a dress, blah blah blah. The difference between, listen now, Norm, I'm not gonna kill myself. Gender roles and a person's sexuality. Listen to what I'm saying. If you love somebody, I have nothing to, that's between you and God. But when you start blending the roles, like, okay, I'm wearing a dress and you doing it, hey partner, I think those are two different issues. So with this kid, is he catfishing me? You follow me? Like, is this like, I don't know how to, in today's society, right? I don't know whether he's coming out or not. That's my, like, I straight don't know. Is this some type of stunt? And like you said, Norm, if you really are gay, be gay. news flash. I don't need a.
That's the problem I have with
man.
this whole. Let me tell you something right now. Your sexuality doesn't define whether we're cool or not. And just saying, like if Wu came, and this real talk. Wu came to me and said, "Yo, no, I'm this, I'm that."
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
know.
no, I'm just saying. But we
If
still,
I love you, I love you.
We
I
still on the
sleep
show
with,
together.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? We still gonna be rocking.
You
on the
just
show
might
together.
not come to a club with me.
I'm not going to your clubs if you told me that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we
like
we
no,
can go
my
to,
brother, you got to get your own.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but it's
not
not going to change the way.
Not at all.
Please, I'm cool with Matt. Look at the industry I'm in. You know what I'm saying? It
But
is what it
I
is.
want to ask you, being in the industry, what do you legitimately? I don't know what I was looking at. That's my point. What am I looking at? For real,
We don't know. It could be it could be a setup. It could be the truth. We don't know. I mean, we don't know. Again, even before Jaden came out with that, Tyler's been saying for years that been
he's
reports
bisexual.
back and forth.
Tyler is a bisexual man.
It goes
no denying it.
So whatever, man.
Okay, all right.
Whatever. Let's see what people. Shout out to Sean Graham, Pastor Sean Graham, and she made comments in reference to the scooter incident, and she says for the elder woman in her scooter, well, I'd be hard pressed to consider it an accident. This climate has true feelings, and there is a little fear of recriminations.
I feel you, Pastor. But old people do get that dementia and get violent too. But Pastor, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
yeah. Shout out to Phyllis. Let me go back to DT's comment. DT said Jaden Smith is non-factor wannabe. Again, just want to put a text on social media. Look straight. That's dumb. Sandy B said, I don't think he meant boyfriend as boyfriend. That's just how young people talk now.
What? What you mean that's how young people talk?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Phyllis said, hey, Phyllis. She said, hi, DT. I totally agree. Barb said, I think he was being sarcastic. Tyler's reaction shows that he was tripping. I don't know.
But Tyler is bisexual also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phyllis Woodbury. Hi, Sandy. That may be so. However, I'm confused with this one.
Thank you,
yeah,
Phyllis. I'm confused. I don't know what to think.
Yeah. Cass said, I've been gay all my life. I'm gay now. I love being gay. Can't hear how gay I am. By the way, I make everyone laugh. I'm funny. Gay still means happy, right?
Won't.
You know what? Whatever, man. Go play with your puzzles. Sandy B said, I think he's saying boyfriend. He said, since he was born. You know how women say that's my girlfriend and they're talking about a female friend. I think that's what he means. He's trying to change the narrative.
No, I don't know. I know that's the way women talk. I ain't never heard. Norm is my boyfriend. Get the frick
That's
out
my
of
dude.
face. Yeah,
You know,
that ain't
I'm
my
just-
boyfriend. What
Yeah,
are you talking
like,
about?
that's my dude.
Not yelling at you, Sandy, but that's how talking now. That's what it is, bruh.
But
nah, Duke. Nah, bruh.
Listen, man.
Nope.
Listen again. If that's how they talking, and that's what it's about now. Again, man. Like I said, do you? I have a problem with anybody. First of all, I have a problem with like man or women talking about their sex life to other people. You know what I'm saying? With the one they're with. I have a problem with that. Again, if you're coming out,
true,
that's nobody's business but your family. Technically, it's not in their business, but your family. If you want them to know, I'm coming out. This is who I am. This is what I am. This is my preference. Whatever that shit. You know, like if you're an entertainer and you just publicly just blasting that out to everybody, whatever. It's like you wanted people. You know, you think that's going to give you more numbers.
Here's the thing. I think young people will do and say anything for attention, but they don't know that words have power.
Yeah.
Children don't understand that words unlock spiritual potential. So when you say something joking, ha, and they always want to say I'm phobic, old-fashioned, or whatever, I understand the power of words. And again, like Squale said, maybe that's how these young people talk, but I got to correct you as an elder. That's not how you talk, boy. I'm sorry. No, we don't talk like that.
Hey,
But that's Jaden with his Hollywood rich spoiled ass.
Times is different, man. Times is different. All right, so some good Kanye news. Actually, this is it's good Kanye news. You can't deny it. And what are you going to have to say after this? All right. Kanye West donates $150,000 for a security guard killed by officer in suburban Chicago. So he donates $150,000 for the security guard killed in Chicago. All right. So you remember the story when the officer actually de-escalated. I mean, the security guard actually de-escalated the situation, whatever. And the cops came on the scene and they started blasting because he thought he was the cause of the scene or whatever the case may be. So
the security officer restrains the person that was shooting.
Yeah.
And then the cops came and killed him.
Yeah. So all right. So here's the story with this one.
Cop kills guard who apprehended alleged gunman. Rapper Kanye West donated $150,000 to a memorial fundraising state for a security guard shot by an officer near his hometown in Chicago. West gave the GoFundMe page made to raise money for the funeral of Jamal Robertson, 26, far exceeding the goal. Bart Jackson, a representative for GoFundMe, confirmed the contribution. Sadly, Jamal's life was tragically and unapologetically cut short this morning as he tried to save others from senseless violence. The page creator wrote on behalf of Robertson's mother.
And 2.
Robinson was shot by an officer from Midlothian, Illinois, while detaining a gunman outside of Manny's Blue Room Lounge in Robbins, where he worked, according to the federal lawsuit.
All right, so we know the story. Again, so I think Wu, you said that's can Kanye be invited to the Thanksgiving dinner table now?
Can I tell a story? Let me tell you how Norm decapitated me. Let me tell you how Norm cut my head off in the studio this morning. I was like, F Kanye, he can't come back for Thanksgiving. He said, Naka, how much money did you give to the GoFundMe?
Here's my thing, man. Before we be ready to rip people a new one, all right, the fact that
that was
Ye
painful,
gave 150
General.
G's, right, for the security guard, you know what I'm saying, for the family, for whatever the case may be. You know, he didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do it. So now I know everybody want to run to the, he's just doing it because he didn't have to. Ye is from Chicago. So maybe this was personal for him. He grew up in Chicago. He's seen how the injustice is in the streets. These are the things we can't forget about, regardless of all the kooky-ish that Ye does. All right, so maybe this hit home with him. Gave up $150,000. What we got to say about that? Anybody really that got something negative to say, like, whatever, like that, what are you doing? That's on.
Oh, that hurts.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that right there.
Ooh, you hurt my heart. Same way that I had to acknowledge Kim for going to President Orange Man and getting that sister out of jail who was in jail unjustly for a long period of time. I had to acknowledge that. Listen, that act right there, that's what's up, and I respect it, and I tip my cap. On the same token, yo, Kanye, I tip my cap. You know, for you to do that for the family, that's what's up. Now, is Norm right? 1,000%. In everything that he said, the way that Norm crouched it, and everything, he's 100% right, and I stand corrected. F yay, but that act right there, you know, love, respect. I can't even joke around or nothing like that. You know, no amount of money person's life, but to be able to bury the brother, to be able to, if the brother had children and whatever, I have to recognize does right. So though I have my disagreements, General, I gotta be man enough to admit respect, Kanye.
Yeah, no
Can
doubt.
I tell you, bro?
No doubt.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna have to clap that up because he didn't have to.
No, he did.
That could have been $150,000 on some Yeezys.
Right, exactly. Some bespeckled diamond lace Yeezys. Right. He's spent money dumb like that, but General, you right. I stand corrected. I putting my neck back on my head back on my neck.
Sean Graham, pastor, says the Smith children have always pushed the envelope with provocative comments and outfits. I agree with Sandy. I don't think he was admitting his sexuality, but saying that he's a good friend. Yeah.
He's using the language in a way, Pastor, that I don't understand. I guess I'm old. I hear you, Pastor. Come on, my boyfriend.
Well, that's,
man, come on,
Pastor. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna give it's because Pastor said it. I'm gonna give it more credence. Listen, boy. Listen, boy. I'm all for creative expressions and everything, but at the end of the day, I think you were a spoiled rich kid that, you know, never had a hardship in your life and a little out of touch with the way regular people think and feel. That's all. Do you? What can I tell you?
Kaz said, "What's stupid, man?" Talking about Kanye. What stupid was an ounce of graciousness, but that still doesn't excuse stupid man from Dummyville from the past comments and actions. I get you, but let's just know that none of us gave 20 on it, or 5 on it.
Let me tell you,
you gave 5 on it.
No, and
Okay.
I didn't even know there was a GoFundMe.
Okay,
and if this raises consciousness to give more money to the GoFundMe, rock out. Norm, you right on this one. I stand down.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man.
I still
like,
think he's a wankster.
Okay,
whatever.
So for whatever reason, so like,
F yay.
are you paying people to be able to sit back at the Thanksgiving table? Is that what he's doing? I'm saying.
You know, when it comes to yay, I literally don't know. And you know, our job is to have an opinion, General. Look, I don't know, bro. I think that his in the past traitorous, and you know we don't forgive traitors where I come from. Neither do you. But can a person grow, evolve, and change? Yes, they can. General, I don't know. I don't know what the hell. You know what I mean? So, but thank you for the money for the family, bro. I'll say that.
All right, so I'm ready to go into this topic. So right now, I need all of y'all, whatever platform you are listening to us on, to share out the show. Share it out right now. I don't care whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, whatever the website, whatever. Because we're going to talk about this topic. All right. Here it is. And this is going to be a broad topic.
All right.
Because you can use it on a lot of levels. You can't save everybody. You can't.
Okay.
You can't save everybody. So where do we start with that? Okay, so I'm going to show you a post that kind of triggered today's topic. So here's the post. And when I seen this post, all right, so the post says, "Stop trying to heal someone that's using their pain as an excuse to hurt you." Stop trying to heal someone that's using their pain as an excuse to hurt you. Woo, what does that mean to you?
Oh my God. I think one of my mind, stop making an idol of your pain. There are people, the old saying, hurt people hurt people. I think that people don't like to take accountability for the bad that they do, and they use their pain as an excuse. And I think that people with low self-esteem or not a true understanding of karma accept that behavior and think that you're being magnanimous and you're being godlike by allowing someone to disrespect you or to treat you poorly. People make religion, people make monuments to their pain, right? And they jack up their karma because after they're hurt, right, they create more bad karma by hurting other people,
right?
And it causes cycle in families and people. You know what I'm trying to say? And it causes dysfunction generationally. So that's what it means to me.
Right. Put it this way, I'll explain it on a lesser level.
Yes, sir.
Come to the studio. You're late. This person late. Blah blah blah. I get pissed off. I'm upset. 5:45, I gotta pick up my wife from work, whatever. I'm like, she like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, babe, can you take me? I just want to get some ice cream. No, why you gotta get some ice cream? I'm gonna take you straight. Nah, I don't feel like hearing all that. Tries to talk, whatever like that. I shut it down. Right?
Okay.
Cause y'all pissed me off.
Right.
She catching it. So that's my pain. I'm pissed off. I'm hurting. Cause y'all pissed me off. I'm like, dang, y'all don't do this. Y'all don't come on time. Y'all don't respect, blah, 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 blah. And I'm transferring that bad energy over to our situation. So and my thing is, I'm aware of that now, and I'm just using this one instance. I'm aware of that. I'm aware. So now I'm like, okay, Now I gotta let me start treating it like two separate situations. So if y'all piss me off, or you piss me off, or somebody in here piss me off, I need to deal with that person. I need to deal with that person and fix that energy between us, and then deal with my wife on a whole different level. Not even bring that energy into our situation. And a lot of times, and I say that scenario, a lot of times people take their bad energies that they had to deal with somebody else and transfer that energy onto their current situation. I see that a lot. And it can cause chaos. It can cause divorce, cause abuse. It can cause a lot of things. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, we got to be aware of that. You know, we got to be aware of that, you know, to channel our energies in the right direction and not transfer it into your current situation.
So I hear you, General, 1,000%. I'm gonna differ with you in terms of, I look at that post as people that are users and that are bad people trying to listen. If I came late today and you're angry about that, you have a right to be angry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the fact that you what's the word I'm looking for? Misdirected your anger onto your wife, which is also wrong. I see what you're saying, but to me, that post says to me, I'm an abuser and I'm a manipulator, right? And I do that over and over and over again, not just because I was mad today. You understand what I'm saying? But I've continually hurt people, and I use the justification to hurt people because I was hurt. I don't want to take responsibility for my actions. When you willfully hurt another person, you're responsible for that. Now, Norm getting mad and yelling at his wife, or getting mad at his wife and yelling at me, misdirected anger, I feel you 1,000%. But that don't make you no user. That don't make you no crumb bum. Right, that just means Norm had a bad day.
Right.
You understand? But I see your point, but you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I know what you're trying to say. Yeah. A lot of people take their pain, their past hurt, you know what I'm saying, and they use it as an excuse, like, you know, to, okay, well, because I've dealt with this in my life, and my father treated me this way, and my mother treated me this way, I'm gonna treat you messed up. I'm gonna treat you effed up because I was treated this way all my life. No, I see that, but there's people that will to like, they'll get better, they'll be okay.
Oh yeah, respect.
You know, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, I'm hanging there because she'll change. You know, I'm hanging there with her because she'll change. Yeah, she dealt with this from her past. She dealt with this from her past, and I'm just gonna stick in there because they will change.
Yo, Pastor, call in, because listen, how many times should I forgive? 70 times 70, turn the other cheek, etc., etc., etc. Now, that is a principle from the book, from the master. I get you on that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's true. But when it comes down to when you're hurting yourself, when you know someone means you no good, and you intentionally let them to continue to abuse you, that's not a spiritual principle to me. That means you don't love yourself. And are you supposed to have compassion for another person? Yes. But if someone is someone that's hurting you constantly, you have a right to not be hurt. For
instance, right? So you get the guy that's always begging for money from you, right? You see him every time on the corner. Hey, yo, my bro, can I get $5? Can I get $5? Bro, can I get $2? Can I get $1? And we quick to be like, oh, man. Here. And I do that a lot. And then one day I was with Akisa, and I think we was going to the either premiere or whatever like that. Right. And I was with her, and I did that with somebody that was in the store. You know, and he was like, oh, you know, thank you. Like, he was annoying everybody else. So I was just like, oh, man, this dude, you know what I'm saying? And like, one, the owner looked like us, you know what I'm saying? It was Caucasian, whatever. So I'm like, and to me, when I see that a lot of times, you know, in Caucasian-owned establishments, and I see us in there begging like that.
I don't like that.
It bothers me, right? So I just gave dude $5. Now, mind you, I was short on cash. I mean, I had my card and all that, but I was short.
No cash.
But I just gave him $5. And Kiss was like, oh, you gave, really? You gonna give? And I was just like, yeah, you know. And Now I see the same guy. He went right on to the next person. Hey, you gonna get $1, gonna get $1. And on to the next person, blah, 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 blah. It's like we do have this Superman complex. A lot of times we feel like we can save, we can help everybody. Think about the person that's in your family. You may have a person in your family that's depending on drugs. Got a drug problem, drug addiction. And every time you hit them off with $5 or $10, or you allow them to sleep in your home, you can stay. Come on, Woo, just let me stay here for the weekend, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need a place to stay. Times is hard right now. But times is hard because they're getting high. That's why times is hard.
General.
They're getting high.
I promise you, Saturday morning, after the blizzard, I'm in ShopRite. I put my clothes in the washing machine. I go to ShopRite. I'm waiting online. There's a discrepancy, a disturbance in front of me. Intrinsically, what ends up happening was a lady put her card in the machine. She's short. She doesn't have the money.
Right.
She acts black. Excuse me for saying that. There's another word I want to use, but Pastor listening. So she acts like a ninja.
Right.
The lady in front of me and the lady in front of me wait for her groceries.
Right.
I'm like, yo, respect. God bless you. I'm just what I'm saying to the ladies. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Christmas. God bless you. This and that other. The lady walks off. The cashier turns to us and says, she does this every 2 weeks. So I'm like, so what I tell the lady, I said, listen. God is going to bless you for your intention. You dig what I'm saying? So chalk it up.
Right.
But am I not to address that bum, that user? She was dressed in pretty nice clothes, and she manipulated. You follow what I'm saying? Now, am I supposed to just say, God bless you, and not say nothing else about that person? That's what that post is about to me. That's not right.
Yeah.
That's not right.
So if you just join us, we're talking about you can't save everybody. And a lot of us are guilty of that. We think we can save everybody, man. You think you can help everybody. You see how they treat you. You see how they disrespect you, how they disloyal to you, and you still think you still rock with them, and because you think they'll change or you can save them, you can help them. I've experienced that a lot. I've experienced that a lot, man. Like, whereas I just think like, yo, I can, and I see my wife, she been bit with that bug too, because I'm like, yo, like, let this person grow up.
Right.
Hey, you cannot sit up there and take care of this, take care of that, take care of this. You can't do that. Like, let this person, you know what I'm saying, grow up. You got to give them some tough love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit up there and buy this and do this and pay off their this and do it. And you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you gotta realize that, okay, if you push them away, and give them that space and that time on their own to grow up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, maybe you'll be helping them more by doing that than every time they got their hand out, you putting something in their hand.
What you're looking for in this case is discernment. Discernment, the ability to see what's really going on. Because like people will use the scripture in one way, Christ also said this: you are of your father the devil. You are from Satan, right? White on the outside, black on the inside. Get away from me, you workers of iniquity. What you want is discernment, right? To be able to see who you should help and who you should not. You are not obligated to help Satan, a user, whatever. Now, Buddhism, which I am, dictates that you're responsible for the condition of your own life. While I have compassion for a person, if a person is not taking any responsibility for themselves, I'm not obligated to help them. Once you understand that you're responsible and take steps for yourself, then other people will come to your aid. Then God will touch your heart and whatever and give people a word to give to you. But when you're not taking responsibility, when you're just taking from people, that's devilish.
Pastor Sean Grant, she said, too many of us have a God complex. Yes, have compassion, but do not enable an individual. And a lot of us
Pastor.
Yes, and a lot of us are enablers, man. You can't save everybody. You know, sometimes you have to, you know, have to push them off that ledge and let them grow wings. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do, man. You do. Like, I see it in somebody's relationship. Like, I'm like, bro, like, you can't see she is.
Woo!
She is a yeah.
Don't go there, bro.
She is a user. Like, she is a user, bro. She's just using you. And like, you keep coming back and you keep opening that door, and then she'll on you, whatever. Her situation where she thought the grass was greener didn't go right, and then she's coming right back to you, and you keep opening that door. You done did it like 10 times. Like, when do you want to get it through your head? You can't change her. You're not going to be able to save her and make her a good person. She's not a good person. Some people, I hate to say it, and I give everybody benefit of the doubt, are just not good people. And no matter how much you think they've changed and they got themselves together or whatever like that, and they repeat the same cycle over and over because it's just in them. Now, am I saying that to say that people can't change? Yes, people can change. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I am it. You know what I'm saying? People do change. But everybody, you can't.
I think that,
and you got to get rid of that God complex, like Pastor Sean said.
I think that users hone their skill at who they can take advantage of. I think that victimizers know a victim when they see him, so they may say that you're naive as well. So when you're naive, then the woman can come in, right, and take advantage of you because, you know, and you just repeat it over and over, which is what happened to me. Look, man, I highly recommend failure. I highly recommend pain, destruction, home, and everything. As long as you learn from it, you don't repeat the same mistakes, you take accountability for your own actions in your life, and you don't become a victim, and you don't let your bitterness turn you into a user as well. What these people are doing is they're vampires. They're taking your energy, and you're not honor bound to do that. And we use that as an excuse to be lazy. We don't want to work for ourselves. We don't want to take responsibility. We don't want to work the sweat of our brow. We're so arrogant to think that someone's supposed to give something to us. So do you know there are people, the way you practice becoming a DJ, the way you became an engineer, the way you see how long you had to work to get a radio station. They work, and their skill set is using other people.
Yeah.
You're supposed to recognize that.
Yeah.
I'm not down to hell with you. Nah, not me. No. Telling a snake, you kissing a snake, kissing the devil? No. I'm not about
bro,
to help a person like that.
Yeah.
You the devil, bro. I see you, that Satan.
There are people don't realize certain skill sets I may have took me 30 or 40 something years to learn, right?
Go ahead.
But you expect me to give it to you in one whole week. Oh, I want to, yo, my dude, I want to DJ. I want to be a radio host. I want to be a producer. I want to do this. I want to do this. Blah, 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 blah. I got off next Thursday. Can you teach me that on Thursday?
I want to meet Michael B. Jordan.
Come on, bro. Like, yo, there's levels to this. So you, okay. And they hit me with that, yeah, man, because I ain't working right now, so, you know, do all that, whatever, so I can make money, you know, like you making money. Whatever. I'm like, okay, but it's going to take some time. That word to people? Time?
Please.
You mean you can't teach me all that Thursday? And bruh, like you met Vivica, you met this person, you met that person. I want to meet them all on Thursday too.
Right.
Teach me all that,
and I want to and skinning.
Yeah, and I want to be doing interviews and doing all that, and get mad at you. Hear me? And get mad at you and upset with you because you can't make it happen for them as fast as they would like it to happen.
Your gifts will make room for you. Dawood's gifts, not Norm's gifts.
So
your gifts,
where
not
I
yours,
and where I is, I actually think I can do it. Yeah, I'll train my skill sets to you in a day, and I'll bust my mind. Everybody, everything ain't for everybody, and this is what I'm learning about life, true. Man, and about people, careers, and everything ain't for everybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can't duplicate everything. That's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave that one right there, and let's read some comments.
All righty then.
Shout out to Carla. Carla said, "Hi, Norm. You are preaching today." I was dealing with exactly that. This guy would actually prey on women with the help of his family.
There are a lot of people
very
that
sad.
do that.
Carla, yeah, it's a true story. Kwame said, "Good afternoon." Yes. I want to make bean pies too. You know what, pie lady? I want to start making my own bean pies
today.
And I want you to teach me today how to make good tasting bean pies like yours
right now.
Today.
Give you half an hour.
Can you help me? I need to start making, some side change.
Right.
You're going to look at me like I'm crazy. Come on, man. Come on. You can't save everybody. We're going to talk about this today. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. And let me go on to this.
You cannot save everyone. That's true.
Yes. So let me go on to this. 5 reasons. I want y'all to listen to these because I read these very carefully. 5 reasons you can't save everyone. Sometimes it's enough just to save yourself.
Absolutely.
You hear me? All right. Sometimes it's enough just to save yourself.
Selah.
All right. So here go the first thing. Let's see if we agree, we disagree.
All right.
So again, 5 reasons you can't save everyone. All right. So now, 1.
Not everyone wants to be saved. You can't help someone who's unwilling to receive your help. If someone isn't able to make a choice to self-help, chances are they don't want you to aid them either. Whether your heart may be in the best of places, you can't leave the
floaties.
You can't leave the floaties on forever. Eventually, we all hit our sink or swim moment, whether it must be forced or voluntarily. Wow.
Yeah, not everyone wants to be saved. How many times, fellas, I'm going to say it in some terms where we could relate to. How many times back in our strip club days, right? And I'm just going to keep it 300. We went up in the strip clubs and we at the strip bar and we see this beautiful girl and this beautiful body and everything. She talking all sweet to you. And the first thing that goes through your mind is like, what's a beautiful girl like you doing in a place like this? You know what? Let me take you home. Make some dinner for you. It's not even listen, Mom. Listen, Mom. It's not even about the sex.
You John.
Let me take you home. Some dinner for you. Take you out. Show you a little bit of the finer things in life. Whatever. Take you to the opera. Take you this. Take you here. Let me buy you some new clothes and all of this, right?
Sugar daddy you.
And then after you do all of that, she back on the pole the next day because she need to make some more money. Right?
Yes.
And you like, yo, you don't have to do this because I got you now. And they're like, but I like doing this. Because I'm making my own money. I make a lot. I get the admiration from men. All of this is appealing to me. So I get you trying to help me, but I really don't need your help because I enjoy doing what I'm doing. Again, everybody doesn't want to be saved.
Casting your pearls to swine, bro.
Everybody doesn't want to be saved.
Absolutely.
Drug dealers know what they're doing is wrong.
Absolutely.
Right? Let's talk about it. Drug dealers know what they're doing is wrong. You are basically pushing poison to the people, right? So, okay, you selling crack, you selling this, whatever. You selling everything that eventually can kill a person if they OD on it or abuse it too much, right? So you know what you're doing is wrong. You know what you're doing can basically take away your freedom because you can get locked up or you can get killed. How many times women try to change a brother's mind?
Oh my God.
You don't need to be doing that. Why don't you get a good job? Why don't you go do this? You know how to do carpentry work and do this, and why can't you get a 9-to-5? And why you have to sell drugs and this and that, whatever like that. Some people just like that lifestyle. So no matter how much you preach to them, no matter how much you tell them it's bad, it's wrong to do this, you shouldn't be doing this or whatever, they want to do it because it's that fast money. That's all they know. The streets is all they know, and you can't take them off the streets because they don't want to change.
It's just like what Pastor said, you got a God complex, meaning you don't know where this person is with God. In other words, they might be 5-6 years away from coming to themselves. The prodigal son took his inheritance and spent it on riotous living. Now, everybody talks about the reconciliation, but no one talks about the riotous living. When you see somebody living in a riotous fashion, the blessing comes when he comes to himself. It's not your place to make somebody come to themselves.
Right.
That's between God and that person. And the part that we play is we think that we are a God, that we can save a person, or we think that to be mistreated and abused because we have such low self-esteem because we saw abusive behavior patterns in our past. We say, okay, this is what I saw. This must be what I love. Please come hurt me.
Right.
That's what it is.
Let's go to number 2. All right, so if you're just joining us on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show, we're talking about 5 reasons you can't save everyone. All right, so we just did number 1.
Number 2.
And we're going to go on to number 2. Number 2 is...
Sometimes your resources aren't extensive enough. People occasionally need things you may not be reasonably able to provide. Not every problem can be solved with a little cash or a few favors. Some people have to commit themselves to their own ritual to overcome what they're going through. That requires self-control and commitment, things you can't provide for them.
Now, sometimes your resources aren't extensive enough to save everybody. All right, so, for instance, I gave the guy $5 and I only had $7 in my pocket, had my card, but I only had $7, right? So there are times you may get relatives or friends that be like, yo, no, bro, I can't pay my rent. I can't make my rent this month. I need you to help me out. Can you loan me $1,200? I'll get it back to you. So, okay, I got mortgage too. I got rent too. Whatever. All right, bro. I'm going to give you this $1,200, but I really need that back. Right? When you going to give it back to me? Back to you next month. So next month come around, you struggling with your mortgage now. Now I'm struggling with my mortgage, my bills, my utilities, whatever. Then I hit up bro next, say that I can get it back. Bro, can I get that $1,200? I loaned you to make rent. Oh my man, I can't make my rent this month again either. So I don't have that $1,200 right now. But bro, I really need that. Like my mortgage is due, and this I don't have it right now. So sometimes you can extend yourself so much where you end up hurting your own self, and you have to be aware that you're doing this to yourself. So again, you can't save everybody.
The key word, once again, to underline it in the yellow highlighter, is discernment. If there's a person that doesn't have the skill set and the character and discipline to provide for themselves, you stepping in the gap is not helping them. They have to hit rock bottom for them to realize, oh, wait a minute. You mean I'm responsible for myself? If you are taking that responsibility, that's wrong on your part. Because they're never going to come to themselves until they hit the pig pen experience. And so we let people emotionally blackmail us and guilt us and shame us because we got this guilt, shame, low self-esteem, universe that we live in this culture. Into you cannot stand between that person and the universe, that person and God. They have to come to the realization, and they're only going to come to the realization when they have nothing. You can't stand in the gap for another person.
Yes.
You cannot do that, bro.
My thing is, if you see repetition, so everybody needs help.
Of course.
Once, twice,
3 times a lady.
Once it becomes 3 times a lady,
right?
And 4 times a lady, right. And 5 times a lady. What you really have to start assessing their situation. Like, look, this person is not trying to better their situation because they stay constantly in the negative all the time in life. Period. Like, okay, so you knew this month your PSE&G and your rent can't get paid, so. All right, so somebody you borrowed from Peter to pay Paul. So now that was this month. What are you doing to prepare yourself for next month? And then the month after. And you're still stuck in that same situation. Like, at some point, you have to say to yourself, if you're their friend, like, I can't keep doing this because I have my own situation. I'm not that well off myself. I'm trying you, but maybe you need to do X, Y, and Z.
Have you ever been in a relationship with a person that's like that? I have. Very destructive. And I could get into the whys and the hows and the parts that I played, but that type of person will not only sink themselves, they'll sink you. And listen, I need to be there for my kids. So sorry, because your ass ain't. You know what I mean? But next thing, you look up and you realize that you are all involved with this person. And it takes, you know, an act of divine intervention to extricate yourself from that, because you know, at the time, my relationship is all I knew, right? I didn't have no self. All I knew, I didn't know any better, and it caused me to come to my pigpen experience. So thank you to that person,
right?
Because it made me a better person. But I'm not that joker no more.
Absolutely. If you're just joining us, all right, we are talking about you can't save everybody. You just can't. 5 reasons you can't save everyone. All right. Sometimes it's enough just to save yourself. We on number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Pastor Sean
said
said
it 3 times. You can't play God. You're not in control of the outcome that occur in everyone's life. You may care deeply for them, but you can't be the deciding factor in how their life goes. You don't make their choices or choose their consequences. Everyone has a purpose in their life, and that purpose is to be lived through their free will. We only have to be responsible for our own lives in that end.
All right, y'all hear that? You can't play
You
God,
are responsible
man.
for the condition of your own life. It's my
You
mantra.
cannot play God. You ever have this one person that's around you and they never have anything positive to say?
Always a story.
It's always a story. Like, such and such. Oh, yeah. I can't make my car payment because of this. That's why I can't get to work. Blah, 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 blah. And then they make their car payment. The car is working, whatever. Oh, man, I just don't like my job. And the way my boss treats me. So now you can get to work and you got a job. Now you don't like your job. All right. Oh, I quit my job because I didn't like it.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. So now I can't make my car payment. Can you help me with my car payment? Why the hell you quit your job in the first place?
No doubt.
You creating your own situation. You know, and every day it's a story. It's a story. I can't do this because of that. But you see this person at the bar. You see him at the club spending money. You know what I'm saying? You see him online shopping and doing whatever. But you always got a sad story. And, you know, this is bad with you. This is bad with you. You're going through this, whatever like that. Come on. You're doing it to yourself. You're your own worst enemy. But you expect everybody else to bail you out your situations. You're expecting that hero every time, every month. You know what I'm saying? You lose one hero and you find another.
So the worst thing ever. I have a couple of people that I care about deeply that have burned every bridge to every relationship they've ever had in my life, and it's very sad. How I can do bad by myself? I don't need your help to starve to death. See, if you are a user and someone that doesn't believe in doing for yourself, you know, you're not putting anything into the spiritual bank for you to draw from. And I'm in a position now where all I can do is just chant for the person, because a couple of people that I'm very close to, they're alone because people get used up. Even a sucker like me, you know what I mean? Even a square that was naive comes to themselves and comes to the realization that you're a user. So to see users burn every bridge, use every opportunity, it's sad. But my job is not to be like, dun, 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 dun. I will be a fool, because if I did that, then I'm going to make that situation for myself. That's bad karma. You know, you don't do stuff like that.
No doubt. Let's read some comments. Shout out to everybody on check-in. Shout out to D Sands. Shout out to Deidre, Howard, Francois, Ramut Span. Hey, what's up, Ramut? Pie Lady said, this is why I don't support another person making you whole. Nope, be whole first. I don't need, hold on, we jumping. I don't need no broken people in my life.
Agreed.
I agree and disagree with that.
Go ahead.
But I get exactly what Polly is saying. D Sands said that's like people who quit smoking, but they burn a whole pack from others.
They bum a whole pack.
They bum a whole pack for others.
Right.
Wow. Demetria.
Facts. I feel like really needs help and they're willing to put in the work, they can't be saved. However, I'm not going to break my neck trying to help someone who has nothing but a negative attitude.
Nothing but excuses and a negative attitude. I see that a lot.
Any vampires.
Pilot said this is a great show and why I don't support helping a brother out and ride or dying.
She said that's not why I'm not ride or die.
Yeah.
That's another show. I believe in ride or die
DJ
shits.
said, just be a supporter in a prayer.
Yeah, I'll pray for you.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, I'm loving what y'all saying.
Stop being the user.
DJ also said, if you are not, you cannot save the hitter of the pipe. I feel you. Cass said, get him bus tickets so they can get to work, club, and everywhere else they got to go. There y'all go. Had this conversation last night. Now, to number 4. All right. So we on number 4?
Number 4.
All right. So number 4, if you're just joining us again, we're talking about you can't save everybody. 5 reasons you can't save everyone. Sometimes it's enough just to save yourself. And here goes number 4. You
have to care for yourself first.
Say that again.
You have to care for yourself
I
first.
can't hear you, Woo.
You have to care for yourself first.
Yes, let's read this.
As selfish as it may seem to someone always wanting to help others, you have to allot yourself some self-love. You don't have to put all your time into everyone else's problems. Think about what makes you happy rather than everyone else. If everyone else deserves it, why don't you? Woo!
Yo, and that's, you know what? Let's talk about this, man. I experienced this yesterday. So I was feeling some type of way yesterday, and I ain't gonna put it out there exactly what it was. But I had my day planned out. I wanted to do. I wanted to chill. Like, I've been running heavy. So I've been running heavy with this play.
Right.
With the BKS events, the this, the that, whatever. I've been running heavy back to back. So I'm like, yo, yesterday I just wanted to chill at home. You know, me and my wife go catch a movie, and we saw the movie Widows.
Was it good?
It was good. It was okay. Good. And, you know, maybe have some dinner and do this, or even maybe, you know, I might even cook, do this, whatever. And then we have days, whatever, people fill in here and do stuff, whatever. And then somebody, like, they couldn't make their time in here, you know. And I had my day planned out here, right?
Yes.
So I had my day planned out. And then, you know, I get, you know, everybody else's story, like, oh, I had this to do, or oh, I have to run and do this, so I have to do this for my family, I had to do this, I had to do that. Or, yeah, I get off at this time, but it was the time where I needed them to help, but I ain't gonna be able to make it. So I'm like, okay. And they were like, well, can you just whatever back on me? And I'm like,
that's the hit.
Yeah. And then I'm like,
the answer is no.
No, but I had to do it.
I got you.
Somebody had to do it.
I got you. I'll stop you.
And they knew this. So I'm like, no problem. I got it. I'll do it. But my whole thing is, right, that particular day, I needed saving. Why? My back was hurting. I was in pain. You know, I wasn't, you know, I burnt myself out all weekend, whatever. And I'm like, I needed saving. So I said, you know, yesterday was a day I wanted to save myself.
Right.
But I couldn't. Because, again, my mindset is I can save everybody. You know, I'm Superman. And then sometimes you have to realize you're not Superman. You need time for you, too. You know, you got to make time for, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You need time for you, too. But when it comes to certain people, you know, people don't really care. You know, a lot of people got a lot of, you know, selfish attitudes, like, you know, whatever. I know you got it. You got it all the time. If somebody feels you got it all the time, oh, he'll take care of it, or he'll handle it, or he'll get it done. Then you know what they're doing? They're overwhelming you, and you got the weight of the world on your shoulders because everybody thinks you're built like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we're not. We're not. Everybody has that point, bro, when they break and they're like, oh, I need help too. A hero needs a hero.
I think that
a hero needs a hero.
A hero needs a hero. I think it is called self-care. Let me tell you something. You have to look at yourself, look at your schedule, look at your process, and understand that if you need to stop, then it's stopped. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people are selfish. A lot of people take your kindness for weakness. A lot of people just make assumptions. Today, bro, if you don't love yourself and take care of yourself, now this is a tough topic. This is a tough everything. But if you don't have yourself, how can you provide for someone in the future if you don't have yourself? So that if you're breaking down, the time is going to be taken. This is what I mean. In the same way that you get a phone call in the middle of the night that tells you that your loved one is in trouble and you got to get up out of your bed 3 o'clock in the morning, which I just had to do, fine, no problem. But I'm unwilling to do that for myself. Let me tell you something about you and your opinions of me. You gonna talk any damn way. If I got to take it for myself, then that's what I'm going to do. Because if not, I'm not going to be there in the future. It sounds selfish to someone that's disingenuous, but particularly you. Listen, bro, I love you, bro. You are a human being, and you need time to recuperate. I know that you are, you know, a hard drive or whatever, and I get that as well. But you have, if you don't, and this is for everyone within the sound of my voice too. Let me tell you something. If you do for people, they're going to talk about you. If you don't do for people, they're going to talk about you. You rip your back till you're crippled. They're going to talk about you. You have to get into the mindset of loving yourself. Finally, absence makes the heart grow fonder. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. I need you to feel what it is when I'm not there to do it. I need you to feel what it is when I'm not spinning 17,000 plates. People don't appreciate things until they don't have it. When they start taking you for granted, you got it, you this, you that. The only one that's going to take care of you is you. You're responsible for your own happiness, not even your spouse, whom you love. Not even your spouse. If people don't see you helping yourself, they're not going to help you.
Yeah, true indeed. True indeed.
They don't give a two damns.
True indeed. Nah, but the thing is, you know, like when it boils down to it, I always realize, I said, you know what, and we could agree and disagree, but at the end of the day, you do have that one person, like, and that's the beautiful thing about, you know, marriage and, you know what I'm saying, having somebody, whatever, like, that's in your corner, I'm talking about.
God bless you if you have it.
I'm saying that's in your corner. You know, you always know that they got your back or whatever. And that's, you know, I can truly say, like, I do have somebody I can depend on.
God bless.
On a level like that, and vice versa. You know, so it's like, you know. And
you should cherish and respect that.
Yeah, absolutely. But you do have to realize, though, that sometimes you need that hero too. And if you think, I want everybody listening to the sound of our voice right now, ask yourself, who's your hero? Ask yourself who helps you. Right? If you're that person that's always helping somebody else, ask yourself who helps you. And if you don't have an answer for that, then you need to reevaluate your situation. You need to reevaluate how you do things in your life. Ask yourself that right now. I want y'all to come back with an answer. Who helps you? All right? So I'm gonna leave it right there, and then I'm gonna go to number 5.
Number 5.
All right. Yeah, I told you we was gonna get deep today.
Yeah,
we don't be playing.
Go ahead.
All right. So now number 5, and again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about you can't save everybody. All right, you can't save everybody. All right. So we're talking about 5 reasons you can't save everyone, and sometimes it's enough just to save yourself. And here goes number 5. Number 5 is on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show.
Their choices were their own to make. You simply have no control over whether someone takes their life. Each person makes choices every day, knowing that the consequences are theirs to accept. When you make decisions, you can't expect everyone else to pull you out of whatever mess you stumbled upon. Why teach them to lean on you as a crutch?
All right. Their choices were their own to make. And that goes back to what I was saying. You knew you had rent to pay when you was out there in the club. You knew you had rent to pay when you wanted to go to the 40/40, right? You knew you had rent to pay when you bought them red bottoms. You knew you had rent to pay, you know what I'm saying, when you was out doing whatever and buying those clothes and you knew that. You knew that. That was your own choice. So you put yourself in that position, right? Okay. All right. So in this is what I'm saying. So like, if I see you was doing all of that and I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, and I know this is your habits. I'm going to go ahead and give you that $1,000 you need to pay that rent. I did that to myself too. Because I see your habits are poor. I see that the choices you make in your life are poor. So if I choose to help you, right? I can't expect that help back. I can't expect the fact that I'm gonna get that $1,000 back because I chose myself to lend you that $1,000, knowing that you make poor choices, knowing that you got bad habits and everything. So that was my own doing, and I might as well just chalk that $1,000 I gave you up.
Yo, you know what? I love you for having the transparency to say that, to acknowledge that in that particular case, that is an L for you, and that's your fault. Not having discernment for a user and doing something, you can't expect for them to do it back because the character was before you started dealing with them. That's number one. Number two, I definitely have been the victim of my own consistency. What do I mean by that? The victim of my own consistency. All right. Not together no more. You know what I mean? We still got kids to raise. I got responsibilities, whatever. Let me tell you something, Duke. That child last month was hard as hell to meet because something just happened. It just came up. Was I able to go to that person and be like, yo, I need help to send a third? So I'm just I'm just talking about myself now. We transparent to say, listen, you know my track record and you know who I am. Can I see you on the flip side? Never even. And I limped. You hear me, Norm? I limped to my next paycheck. Now, be a man, be responsible. Look, be consistent, right? Work hard, meet all your obligations, right? That's on the one thing as a man. On the other hand, people use you, they take advantage of you, and it made me come to the realization, yeah, if the shoe's on the other foot, I don't got it like that. I got to be consistent. Always got to. No one wants to hear nothing from me except me meeting my obligations. But when I struggle and fall, my out and I can't go any further, like you, who can I call? Who's my hero to say, yo, I got you. Now, General, is that my fault? You follow what I'm saying? Is that a position that I put myself in? So you're telling me not to be an honorable man? Listen, let me tell you something. And then this is the Man Cave Morning Show. So women, step down for a second. Any real man, that's how we feel. We got the weight of the world on our shoulders. We always want to meet our obligation, and we always want to be steadfast, and we're supposed to do it in silence. When we ask for help, you're weak. You're not obligations, this, that, and the third. But last time I checked, before I was a man, I was a human being. And everyone needs help. But we can get locked, these good brothers, we get locked into the cycle of, I was said a while ago where people got mad at me, that a lot of our relationships are transactional to females. It's like, if you can't meet that obligation, Norm, as though you think I like not being able to take care of my responsibilities? You think I like not being able to take care of my kids or fix my car or whatever? Why the hell did you think I asked you, Norm? I know other people are hustlers, but that you don't know me enough to know that I'm on a humble and you gonna give me a bunch of shit when I never asked you for nothing? And I'm telling you I'm hurting, and all you got for me is meh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's read Alicia Mitchell's comment.
There was a scripture in the Bible that I am paraphrasing that we need to take care of our temple that God has given us. I do believe that means all areas of your soul, mental, and your body. Also, if we cannot take care of ourselves first, when and if we can, we will be of no earthly good to help anyone else. There's such a thing of spirit of saying no and letting God, which we are not. I agree. I completely agree. I'm not God.
No doubt.
And no is a beautiful word.
Yeah.
No is a beautiful word.
No doubt.
Hell no.
Dee Dee Graham said, I don't have an answer. Everyone is self-absorbed. But I can and lend an ear. But I get all kinds of excuses when I need an ear.
Woo! Put the clap that up, bro.
That.
All you got when you need help is a damn excuse. But you always helping somebody else, though. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
No, that's the real talk.
Exactly. D. Sand said pride will stop you from asking for help.
Right.
Yeah, pride can be a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Yeah.
But then you ask for help and people got excuses for you.
Yeah, Cass Minor said never give out anything more than you can afford to lose. And let's see. That's it. That's all I see. On that note, it was a good show.
It was, my brother.
It was a good show.
I think it was a good show,
Learning
my brother.
experience, bro. It makes you think. It makes you think. If you constantly being Superman for everybody else, who's gonna be your Superman?
I mean, look, man. It is you and God. Once you come to the realization that it is you and God, I think that God will open up other avenues and other people to you. But you have to understand that at the end of the day, you was born naked, you're gonna die naked. You was born by yourself, and you're gonna die by yourself. It sounds a little harsh, but if you don't put that in there, you're gonna open yourself up to be taken advantage of.
No doubt.
Now, I do believe in asking for help, General. So stop saying that. I do believe in that everyone needs help, but man, when you're a good person and consistent, a lot of times people take your kindness for weakness.
True indeed. True indeed. On that note, y'all know what it is, man. Look. Oh, forgot to tell y'all. December 15th. All right. From 7 p.m. to midnight is the official BKS1 Radio holiday party and the Mike event. December 15th is the official BKS1 Radio holiday. And the Who Owns the Mic open mic is going down. And guess where it's going down at? It's going down in West Orange.
The Woods, thank you.
At the Zulu Bar on Main Street. The Zulu Bar Street. Oh, it's a beautiful place. Shout out to the owner.
Orange is
and everything. Yes. It's in West Orange, New Jersey. It's going down. Going to have a good time. And guess we keeping the tickets again affordable. It's only $10 to get in. Zulu Bar, they got good food there. I'm gonna find out on the 15th. Great drink specials and everything. So it's gonna be a night of music. Yes, I'm gonna be on the ones and twos. It's a whole different environment at the Zulu Bar. So make sure y'all come out December 15th. It's the official BKS1 Radio holiday party. And Who Owns the Mic open mic event is guess what? It is officially our 10-year anniversary.
Woo!
It is BKS1 Radio's 10-year anniversary. It is going down. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So save that date on your calendar. That's a Saturday, 15th. Okay, at the Zulu Bar, West Orange is on Main Street in West Orange, New Jersey. Beautiful spot and everything. The holiday party is going down, and the Who Owns the Mic open mic is going down. So come on out, have some fun, entertainment. I'm on the ones and twos. We're gonna have a great time, and we're gonna bring out the holidays. The only way BKS1 Radio does, man, and that's a good time. You already know.
Thank you, General. I gotta pay tolls to get to this one. Thank you, sir. Said Mike. It's not in Playfield. It's in my day where I live.
Again, it's only $10 to get in and everything. The Zulu Bar, they got great food there, all of that. But definitely come on out and bring in the holidays with BKS1 Radio December 15th. All right. So we want to thank everybody for joining us, man, and shout out to everybody on the check-in and all your comments and everything. We appreciate you all. Shout out to everybody, no matter what platform us out on the website WBKS1.com. Brand new website is coming too. Stay tuned for that. Some new shows is about to be added too for the first of the year, and a lot's going down on the Man Cave Morning Show and BKS1 Radio. So remember, this show is never about us.
It's always about you.
Because what?
You are
the next best kept secret. See y'all tomorrow.
Wakanda forever.
Yes, it's on and popping. Oh, trust me, it's about to be on and popping. Love y'all, man.